So, how are you, class? Hope you're doing well, and I want to welcome you today for our life skill class. And before we see what's on the board, we want just to understand what is life skill. This basically, when you talk about life skill, these are issues on how we can be able to deal with the issues of the life on day-to-day occurrence of activities. Sometimes there might be challenges, sometimes there might be good things, and sometimes there might be even occasions. So when you talk about the life skills, this we have to learn some practical values and skills and ideas on how we can be able to deal with them. So with us here, today we're going to deal with something we call steps followed in decision making. Steps followed in decision making. Many a times we have find ourselves stuck in some instances. Why are we stuck? We feel that which kind of decision am I going to make in this kind of problem, scenario, a good thing? So you have to make a decision. A decision is not something to rush for. Anything you have to come up, the final decision will always have an impact. So the first thing you have to agree and that you have to know is that we have to identify the decision or recognize the problem. What is the problem we have to identify? Yes, my friend has invited me for a party. And this party, we're going to spend there a night. That's an example. Is your best friend. How will you be able to make that decision? Is it just a point of saying, yes, oh, going to a party, let's go, and you leave? That's now what we are going to work on. So after identifying a problem, that's a challenge, that's a problem, that's an issue, that's an occurrence that has occurred. So how are we going to make a decision on it? So you have to gather information about this decision. Now, when you make a decision that, okay, let's go, are your parents aware? And if they are aware, have they accepted? If you ask them, did they accept or did they tell you no? If you go, you have to know before you go, are you going there? Is it safe for you or is it not safe? And if it's safe, how safe is it? Has it been confirmed to you? So that's some of the things that we're saying now. We are gathering information about the decision you are about to make. Now, the decision if you're making a no decision, yes, there will be also another question. How will your friend feel? You've already made a no decision. Is your best friend that has invited you for a party. You refused. How will your best friend feel? That's another question. We are coming to another issue that we need to do is to identify the solution. What might be the best solution? That this solution that I give to my friend about going to the party, it will be okay with him or her, and also the same decision will also be positive and also good with me, and also with your parents. Remember, a decision might be made on a day that might affect the rest of your life. And therefore, that's why we're saying it's very important that any decision you're making, you must be able to seek for alternative solutions. Then we need to weigh the evidence. Yes, we are going for this party. Yes, is it safe? Yes, what's the evidence? Yes, all this. We need to identify. I know. Okay, is it true? Are my parents aware? Yes, they have agreed and all this. So the evidence is that even if I go to the party, there will be no challenge or no problem. Because sometimes, what if you go there and you find a problem? Will you come to your parent and say, Daddy, Mommy, I'm sorry because the decision I made, I did not weigh the evidence well, and that's why I see I'm finding myself in this situation, on this challenge. That's not right. So you have to weigh the evidence concerning your solutions. Then choose the best alternative decision. Even if it means your friends will be annoyed, but is the best decision to your life, to your family, your relatives and everyone, you have to stick with it. That's why we're coming to the point of we have to choose the alternative and the best decision that will be able to have a positive impact both to me and even to my friend, my relative. Other decision might be seem annoying to your friend, but after some time they will have to acknowledge that true, you made a good decision. Then after that you have to take action. After you have now chosen the best alternative decision, now you have to take action, and then now you have to tell either it's your parent or your friend that okay, I've decided to do this and this, and after I have decided, I've weighed and I've known that it's okay for me to go or it's okay for me not to go. And then lastly, we have to review the decision that we're making. My decision that if I reviewed it, does it have any impact in my life? Many a times people rush in the decision that later cost their lives. Then they come and say, I wish I knew. This is not a good thing to hear. This is not a good song to be singing every now and then, especially when you're undergoing such challenges. It really becomes so annoying because you're always hitting yourself and feeling like, oh, I wish I knew I could have not made this decision. But it becomes a time when now you have made that decision. You can't reverse it. It's a permanent decision that is going to affect maybe the rest of your life. So you have to be very keen about it. And the decision making is not something to rush for. Decision making, you have to take your time. You have to analyze every step that you're going to do. And at the end of the day, come up with a decision that even if you reach a point where you feel that, well, it was a tough one to make, but the impact are positive. So today, that was what we have learned about the decision making, and make it a habit to you. Take your time, analyze the steps, and then they'll help you in your life. Otherwise, have a wonderful day.